I'm Hainbach and it's good to have you back. I'm at Funkhaus in Berlin, visiting a musician who, after an already successful career, has seen a huge resonance by playing a rather rare and beautiful early electronic instrument. I caught up with him just after soundcheck before his show.
Lovely, lovely.
Well, my name is LudoWic, and my artist name is LudoWic. I make electronic music, and I mainly play the Trautonium.
So you're playing a Mixtur Trautonium,
Yes.
which is the big Trautonium,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
Since when have you been playing this?
Well, this one, the mixture Trautonium, I think now for 3 years. Yeah.
And who made this? Because originally it's by Trautwein, right? Together with Sala.
Yes. Yeah.
And but this is a new one, basically, a new model.
Yeah, actually the original one is Frederik Trautwein invention, and Oscar Sala developed this instrument a few years later, and this is the mixer Trautonium. But there are only a few ones in the world. So if you want to see a real one, you have to go to the museum.
Yeah.
So the only way to play a Trautonium is to let someone build one for you. And there's only one guy in the world who can really build this Trautonium like the real one. And his name is Jürgen Hiller. And he's from Berlin, and he lives in Berlin. And he built this one for me. And it took him 2 years to build this one. Yeah.
2 years? Yeah. Wow, okay. When first we met, you played the Volkstrautonium.
Volkstrautonium,
Yeah.
Yes. The smaller one.
Is that also by Hiller?
Also by Jürgen Hiller, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It took him half a year, so not 2 years.
So there's always a bit of waiting time involved when you want to go Trautonium.
Because it's all handmade. He has to do it all by himself. So that's take a long time.
When did you start playing the Volkstrautonium?
I bought my Volkstrautonium in 2014.
2014.
So 11 years now.
Okay. Yeah. And what attracted you to the Trautonium?
One day I saw a YouTube video in my timeline, and I think the algorithms showed me this video, and it was a video from Oscar Sala playing live. And I didn't know him, I didn't know the instrument, but I clicked on this video, and I skipped halfway the video, and he plays there small phrases on his instrument, and I knew in I think 2-3 seconds I knew this instrument is built for me. And since then I dreamed about this instrument, and I think 2 years later I got my Volkstrautonium, and this whole Trautonium adventure starts. Yeah.
And was it the sound that attracted you first, or was it the interface, or what attracted you so when you heard it first in the YouTube video?
Well, 2 things. First of all, I like classical music and I like electronic music, and for me this instrument fits perfectly in the middle. But there's another thing I really like about this instrument, and that is, in my opinion, it sounds nostalgic and futuristic at the same time. So, and that's what I really love about art in general and music, but especially this instrument here.
And when you mean that it fits right in between the classical and the electronic world, do you mean because it is such a way of expressiveness in terms of playing?
Yeah, I think the most beautiful thing about this instrument is the way you play it. And you play it with a string, on a metal plate, and so it is an electronic instrument. It's actually maybe one of the first synthesizers ever invented in 1929 or 1930. But you play it with a string, so it feels like a one-string cello. You have this resistant wire. If you touch the wire on the plate, the circuit is closed, and then when I press, I get the tone. And so what you normally do as a cello player, you find the pitch with your left hand and attack the note with your right hand. You do it with one hand on the Trautonium. So I can find the pitch, and when I push,
Oh, and can you also do percussive effects
Yes.
like this?
yeah.
And what are these upper guiders?
Yeah, they are there. If you take this, yeah, how you call this one? How you call it? I don't know. But if you take it, you can play a straight note.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
it's
So you can. But for me, I'm always playing underneath those lips, and for me they are kind of markers,
Okay,
you know, to
yes.
see where I'm at. Because if you want to play an octave and I want to do this, I want to see where I'm at, of course, because otherwise it's too difficult. Yeah.
And in terms of sound generation, I mean, this uses subharmonic dividers, right?
Yes.
Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, if it is a subharmonic oscillator, so you have this not overtones but undertones, because it's a subharmonic, and this oscillator creates all those subharmonic undertones, but you can select the undertone you want. So if, for example, when I play this, I can just select one undertone I want, and then I can stack 4 of them. So I have another one, but I can, and I can stack a third, and I can stack a fourth one. So I have 4, a kind of a chord with 4 undertones, but I can select 3 selections, and with pedals I can switch between the selections.
That's how you get the chords.
Yeah.
Then that's how you play the chords, because else this is basically 2 mono, right? 2 mono.
It's 2 mono, but this mono, because of the overtones, you get a harmonic cluster.
Yes.
And I can have 3 harmonic clusters and switch. So for example, now it's a kind of this. Maybe this is a better example. But if this is one selection, the second selection is this one, and I push my pedal. But it's for me, with my hands, the same note. So I switch my pedal. And the other one is. And if you know, and you play with the bass, then you get more like this kind of. How it works.
That's beautiful, but that seems like, how long does it take you to learn this instrument? What would you say?
Quite long.
Yeah?
Because when I bought this instrument, I remember it real good that when I first got this instrument at home, and I plugged it in and I started playing, and I thought, oh my God, what have I done? I bought something that sounds so awful, because everything was out of tune. I didn't know how to play this one. So it really took a lot of effort to, first of all, to play good pitches, just, and then find out about all these subharmonic undertones and how to build chords and how to combine them with the 2 claviers, and yeah, it was quite something.
Do you have experience playing? You mentioned the cello. Have you played the cello before, or an organ, or something like that? Or
no, but I'm trained. I did the conservatory bass guitar.
Okay.
And I had a second instrument, and it was double bass. So I'm a little bit used of it, but it's not more than a few lessons in double bass.
Okay. I'm very interested in one thing because I know Oscar Sala used a lot of effects. Like he had ring modulation, I think a frequency shifter even. And then he had also 2 Ibanez pitch shifters, harmonizers that he used.
Then you know it better than me, because I know he had a few of them, but I not know exactly what he used.
I'm a gear fiend. Yeah, it's funny. Do you, it seems to me you don't use too much effects on it, right?
I think because the builder of this instrument, Jürgen Hiller, was here earlier this day.
Okay.
And I talked to him about this. And I think the original invention was maybe Oscar Sala also did was more, I think, more experimental than I use it. And I want to use it in a more neoclassical, little bit pop flavor over it way. So I want to find the nice sounding chords and so on. So I like to use clean with reverb and some of the Fairfields I use sometimes, and the delays, but
you're not messing it up too much, basically. You're trying to keep the pure tone of it.
Yes.
I noticed there's a big resonator, a gong amp behind you, the metallic resonator. Are you playing the Trautonium through that, or is it for other instruments?
I use the Volkstrautonium for the gong resonator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have an Aunt Martineau also there. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't see myself behind the theremin, because I don't know why.
Yeah.
But if I have the theremin, I have the 3 inventions of the 30s.
The one thing that I have with a theremin is like I like to touch instruments, I like to feel them under my fingers.
Yeah.
And an instrument that I can't touch is like, meh, why can't I want to touch the instrument?
Yeah,
so that's why I also never gelled with the.
But I think I'm not made for waving my hands in the air. And,
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's a beautiful instrument.
It is
There was a
beautiful.
very, I know Thorwald Jurgensen from Holland. He's a very good theremin player, but no.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Anders Martineau it's great, of course. But a lot of people say it's common to the Trautonium. But in my opinion, it's totally different.
That's a rare opportunity, because you play both, which is like, I think, how many people are playing the Trautonium in the world, do you think?
There are a few, but I think there are only 2 active players in the world who really do concert with it. And one is the German Peter Piesler, and he's a great ambassador of this instrument also, but he uses it more in a traditional way. And me, we are the only 2 active players.
Okay, and you also, because now you have the Aunt Martineau also. What do you mean when you say they're not similar? What do you say they differ?
Well, it starts with the way of playing, because you have to use 2 hands, and it has a different tone. The Trautonium is, in my opinion, much more closer to the cello, and the Anders Martineau is closer to the theremin. It's more like you get very quickly a spooky sound on the Anders Martineau, and
does it have? It has less ways to shape the sound, right? Built in the Aunt Martineau.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's why there's all these speakers, different speaker diffusers to make it sound interesting. So you've got one album that's completely Trautonium. That was from 2023 or 2024?
23, Super 8 memory. And that's full 100% Trautonium, indeed. And I don't know, I want to, because I make electronic music with a lot of other equipment, but I really love to make one album with only this instrument. Yeah,
I can understand that. And one thing, so also the resonance that you found with that, especially on social media, of places like TikTok of all places, that's been amazing, right?
Yes, I don't know where it comes from, but maybe we live in a time where, with a lot of software and a lot of AI, and maybe in all this noise, people love to hear something unique like this. I think maybe, yeah. I think it speaks to the emotion. I don't have explanation.
I was so happy when I saw that. I was really happy. I saw, oh, how many years? Amazing. I was so happy to see, because I mean, instruments like this, historic instruments, played like historic electronic instruments, it's so good to see them outside of the museum, on stage, and especially in a beautiful place like this. But when I look at the whole setup, this must have been quite a thing to set up here. And
yes,
yeah,
but that's part of the job.
Okay, how long would you say did it take you to set all this up here?
Well, I think when I really get 2 hours, then it's fixed.
2 hours, that's all.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. But I have help.
Okay.
Help with loading in the gear. But when it's sitting here, I think 2 hours and have everything up and running.
Okay.
Yes.
And because this is a new instrument, you're not worried about taking this out live, right?
What do you mean?
Like I play with like historic instruments, like an Electronium from 1949 or like 1952, and every time I'm worried that something bad happens, and always something bad happens. So I tend to like very worried about this, but this is a new instrument, so there's not so much worry about.
Yeah, of course, there can happen something with this instrument. Also, this is a new one, of course, so I'm not really worried about this one. But yeah, of course, that something can happen with the string or with the mechanics. I don't know, but yeah.
Or if you put it in a hold in an airplane for something when you're touring internationally.
Yeah, but that's why I ordered the second one. So Jürgen Hiller is almost finished with the second one, because I now have too many things to do with this instrument.
Oh, but could you even play two at the same time?
Two at the same time, like this.
Like this? Could you do
know.
that?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
No, because you really have to focus if you want to play well. I really have to focus, and this for me it feels like a gimmick. So I really want to play as good as possible on one.
Yeah, but you could find like a duet partner then, for example. That would be like make a concert for 2 Trautoniums when you both work on a set or something like that.
Yeah, with 2 players.
Yeah, exactly, 2 players.
Yeah, then you have to practice first, and then maybe we can do something.
Oh God, this is like I think this is like the instrument you have to dedicate your life to, kind of.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. And
how many hours do you practice per day on it, would you say? Like, especially when you're running up to a show.
For this show, I don't play only Trautonium, but there are times where I practiced a few hours a day.
Just a quick overview over the rest of the setup,
Yeah,
maybe?
of course. Yeah. Okay. Well, this one, it's.
It's
I really love it. It's classic, and I have the MIDI, the Canton to MIDI, so I can sequence it. And
it's just always, like sonically, it always just works.
It works,
yeah.
And I can store some sounds. That's for live. It's great. I have here the 8-track, the Yamaha.
Oh, you're playing cassettes here too.
Yeah, cassettes. So I have a pipe organ at home, and I recorded on every track another note. So now I can have.
Beautiful. You're the second person I know that can say they've got a pipe organ at home.
Yeah, I bought a small pipe organ, and here's the Volkstrautonium. So this is this is how the first Trautoniums look like, and the Telefunke had made them once, I think in the 30s. They sold 5 of them, and then it was a total disaster.
Okay.
Because it was too expensive and too hard to play. So, but yeah, this is also built by Jürgen Hiller.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has it sounds incredibly longing, and it has a very human tone to it, I find.
Yes.
Very resonant, very woody.
It's
Very
so
beautiful.
organic, and it's really alive.
And that's something that seems like it's easier to learn than the big one, because there's no pedals, no, right? You don't have pedals for this
No,
one?
no. Of course you can use pedals, but I don't use it. And because you play everything with one hand, you have one hand left for
Okay.
playing something else, or yeah.
That was the format filter?
Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's why it sounds so human-like.
Yes. That was the meaning of the former filter. It sounds like a voice. Yeah. Yeah. Dus you have this. Well,
Huh?
yeah, if there is some dust,
No.
or you have to, yeah, then you get. So you have to, sometimes you have to clean.
Oh, you could, but that means you could also prepare it with different materials underneath.
Yeah,
So if you have like,
if you put some dust here or sand, then you get the.
yeah,
course.
or like, I mean, that would probably not be good like for the material, but like steel wool or something like that changes like the way to.
Yeah, but the string has to contact the metal
Yeah,
plate,
but
because otherwise you don't have a circuit.
Yeah, but if you like, yeah, exactly so. But if you make it, how you say, if you put things in between, so it does exactly the crackling thing. I think that's interesting. It's another. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was not on purpose.
No, but it's cool. It's cool. That's another way to play it.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then we've got.
And then we got the Ondes Martineau. It's actually the Canadian builder, the Ondea.
Oh, okay.
This Ondes Martineau. And it's totally original, even the also that, and of course the oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great built instrument. But yeah, I can of course I know what people mean by saying that these instruments are common. Yeah, but for me they are different.
I don't think they're common. I don't think they're.
No.
You mean that they have something in common? I think this sounds very much different to the.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's such a different tone.
This is really this for me is really different than the.
Yeah, this is like clarinet versus cello.
That's
Different
it.
thing.
Yeah, that's it.
But I'm so happy that I got to that makes me full of joy that I got to hear a direct comparison, because there's nowhere else in the world where you can do that.
Well, actually, I think that the Ondes Martineau, the Trautonium, and the Theremin, I don't think they ever did a concert together. There's those three instruments in history.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Then we've got a modular system.
Then
here.
we got the modular system. It's from the whole system is from synthesizers.com.
Mm-hmm.
I really have a nice contact with this company in the States, and well, on stage is a nice looking piece, of course. So it's yeah, I also it's also sequenced by Ableton. So I run Ableton to sequence everything. So the modular system, even my Synthy is sequenced, because I have this needed to save a gate to this connector to sequence the Synthy. And this is an original one, the Mark 1.
Is it modded in any way, or you left it as it is?
No, I left it what it is.
Okay.
So. this synth, I think 10 years now, and still I hear sometimes there are coming sounds out of this that I've never heard before.
I always think it's always to do like what load you have on the patch bay and what like crosstalk there happens.
Yes.
So I was considering like having mine like modded for like a buffered patch bay, which you can, but then that would take away that magic.
Yeah.
That would be, but yours looks like, mine looks a little bit up compared to yours. Yours looks pristine, beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. Yeah. But what I mostly do is just playing around with this thing, record it for 1 hour, and then I'm sure that I have 10 happy accidents where I can build a beautiful track with. That's it.
And it just sounds so good. It just always, like, the spring reverb on this is just magic.
That's great.
Yeah, if it like, sometimes I get noise problems with it. I don't know. Sometimes it can get noisy with this
Yeah, and I
instrument.
have an old tape recorder because I want to, Oscar Sala, we talked about, I want to honor him in at this concert, and I recorded some of his sounds and soundscapes on the tape. So at one point during the concert, I get Oscar Sala in the set, and I play, and then we hear Oscar Sala a little bit.
Oh, that's lovely to hear.
Yeah. And the resonator speaker, I like the speakers, but I know you have some of these resonator speakers also.
I have a bunch now. Yeah, very different ones. They're all fantastic.
Oh man!
It's worth like to have these to make electronic instruments more orchestral. It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a little acousmonium is just yeah. But this is one of my favorite, and also mic'd in stereo. It just sounds beautiful.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah. Because it gets such a wide stereo image. It's really beautiful.
Great.
Yeah. And then you've got everything under digital control.
There were so many different settings and EQing and everything, so I prepared it on this mixer. 8 signals to the front of house. And I have some pedals here, so not that much, but 2 reverbs, 2 delays, the Fairfields for the stereo effects on the Trautonium. It's really nice, a little bit noisy.
What Fairfields are those? What do you mean? These are like
yeah, that's this. How do you?
It's always hard to know because they don't have the name.
The water. I don't know what's.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And you got a Empress and the Capitan.
It's nice.
Good. But I like this mixture. It's a really hybrid setup. On the one hand, you've got these. It's probably wrong to call them complicated, but like old school, almost antique instruments.
That's
but then
true.
then you use so your mind is free. You use digital control for everything in the end.
Yeah, because it's also practical. Pianette.
Oh, nice.
And what I like it in a very nice way, I think, because I'm using it like just But I found out that this way, it really works well.
Feels like I'm in an Ennio Morricone film.
Yeah.
That when you play it like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So that's a nice addition. Yeah.
Cool.
And that's really it. So what I can, for example, and I have 2 controllers. I have one here and one there for the Ableton sequencing. So
Wonderful. You're definitely not sitting down, hunched over a laptop live or something.
No.
Do a lot of movement.
No. Sometimes I'm focusing on one instrument, but this track, for example, is a few different.
Yeah,
I have to control
multitasking.
everything.
Multitasking, wonderful.
Yeah.
Could you show me like how to play it for like 5 minutes or so? So, formant filter, noise, sawtooth, subharmonic generator, and then here's the mix of everything, and that's the same like
Mirrored.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And this manual is for this, or
Yes, this is for this one. This is for this one. So you have some filter set and filter settings, noise for every separate undertone. And here are some controllers too. You can pitch one of the undertones.
frequency grob.
Yes.
Frequency fine. Oh, you can
Lock switch.
fine tune the notes also.
No. Yeah, but only one.
Only
Only
one.
the
T4.
low. Yeah. Only
Okay.
the fourth one.
Okay. So I'm just gonna. So I press down.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Yes. That's. But you have to, if you touch it here
Yeah.
and you touch it nice, then you have this chord.
Okay. So why does it do the? What's the reason for this percussive sound?
Because all those low frequencies, they are going to
It's overloading.
distort it. Yeah, overload. Because if you do this, oh wait,
Oh, that's a cool effect.
Yeah.
It's a cool effect.
Yeah.
And of course you can. Oh. Oh, it requires quite an amount of force. I'm surprised by how much like. It's
Yeah,
not.
but that's how I like it. You can.
Oh. You can go really. I want one too. That's amazing. Like that's part of the sound of the instrument, or is it something down the chain that's overdriving?
No. It's in here. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. If you do this.
Beautiful. That's
Nice.
amazing.
Right?
I can see why. I can see the why, absolutely. So much expression. It's in the theater, we have this word called eingekitscht. So when you do something and you feel so emotional yourself while you're doing it, this is wonderful. But really, yeah. So but do you, because like a stringed instrument, do you get also like hornhaut? Like, oh yeah, okay, you get it from playing it.
I had it
right?
already from playing bass guitar.
Yeah,
but,
so-
yeah. You feel it in the beginning.
Wonderful. Okay, but it's really amount of pressure. That's good. It's interesting. Yeah, but I can really. I'm kind of lost for words for how expressive this is for an instrument that's originally so old. So
It's amazing, but I think this instrument fits so well in this time. And you mentioned the attention online for my instrument. And you have to know that a lot of followers are hip hop artists who really love this instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are they asking you like, let's collaborate? Can you
Yes.
play on
Can
this?
Can you give me samples? Can you play on my album? Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Amazing.
So
Beautiful.
I think this instrument is really old, true, and it's a historical instrument. So that's true. But I think it fits very well in this time.
We are living in very visual times, so seeing somebody play and you can see what you're doing. It's like you're not turning a knob, just you're playing something. You're playing electronic music in a way that's understandable for a person who listens to a cello concert or like a string instrument concert. So there's a one-on-one relationship, and that's super valuable.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, and I'm really happy that you pay attention to this instrument, because in my opinion, it's kind of a forgotten instrument.
After staring at Trautoniums for a long time in museums, actually getting to play one is an eye-opening experience. And the highlight was, of course, comparing it to the Aunt Martineau and realize how different they actually are. Thank you, LudoWic, for showing me around. Check out his music across all the platforms. And I want to thank everybody on my Patreon who makes interview trips and the associated editing time and all of that possible. You are the best. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments below or visit the subreddit. Thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.